He's an Aries. Gwen hears about his sign and they both, because Aries is stubborn and argumentative, getting into argument 4 times a day. Jesus, who'd want that with an Aries? But what they forget is that Aries is also as passionate and gallant. He's as lively as a midi-fresh close-up toothpaste.
So give me a chance. Just it for me, just it for Aries.
This is Khánh. She's a Libra. Boys on Tinder hear about her sign and they run because they think Libra is so indecisive. Getting into a situationship with Libra? Jeez, no thanks. But what they forget is that Libra is dedicated and warm. She as passionate and sensational as a fire-free close-up toothpaste. Give Khánh a chance. Just tip for Khánh, just tip for Libra.
Here is Tuấn. Tuấn is a Virgo. Boys see us and put Tuấn in a sin mode because they believe Tuấn has too high of a standard, trying to guess a Virgo's intention. No thanks.
But what they forget is that once in love, Virgo isn't all in for his partner. He loves to the extreme just like close-up winterplast. Give Tuấn a chance. Just tip for Tuấn, just tip for Virgo.
And now let's welcome on stage 2 members from HIHA HAHI, Phan Hieu and Dao Ha Thanh. Are you ready for the presentation?
Yes, we are
Yes,
ready.
ever ready? Okay, and 5 minutes of presentation start now.
Now, we all know that life is hard. So each generation has their own way to navigate through life. For previous generation, it might be fortune telling. But for Gen Z, we use horoscope. Horoscope is not a superstitious religion. Rather, in a very unstable world, horoscope provides a stable and helpful insights for Gen Z to navigate through issues in work, life, and perhaps most popular use, love. But in love, horoscope helps Gen Z understand more about other people and especially themselves. But sometimes knowing too much can be a little bit dangerous. For Gen Z, they often see horoscope as something that helps them identify the negative qualities within the potential love partner. An Aries, for instance, can be too self-opinionated, or Scorpio can be too much of an overthinker. And if this is what they think about others, imagine what they think about themselves. And we believe that this presents a larger issues within Gen Z, is that if they don't believe in the good qualities within themselves that make them lovable, then how can they be open to give others a chance and trust others to be open to love? Thus, this is where Close-Up comes in. As a brand, Close-Up is all about everyone could and should deserve a chance at love. And in the context of the horoscope, it means that yes, each horoscope has their own negative quality. Sure, they have their red flags or their negative qualities, but amongst that, there are plentiful more positive green flags or that are often forgotten that make each people worth getting closer. Because like after all, each one of us has our own up and down. But if we keep focusing on the down, how can we gonna experience the joy and the fun of the up? And thus, we want Close-Up. Thus, we introduce the movement Justice for My Horoscope. It's a tongue-in-cheek movement for Gen Z to clear the dating reputation of their associate horoscope. We want Close-Up to be the voice of Gen Z, reminding them of the positive qualities within them, despite all the downsides. And thus, we want to use the platform of horoscope to inspire Gen Z to believe more in the good qualities within themselves, and thus believing in the good qualities in others, and thus being open to a chance at love. So, how are we gonna execute this movement?
Okay, so we're gonna make the first move by a propaganda video series to appeal a positive perspective of each horoscope, starting with the misconception that people believe that they associate with each star sign. We're gonna make a twist here to bring a positively fresh characteristic of them in love, which are inspired from the Close-Up to Space. I believe that the fire eyes Close-Up to Space here is really suitable for all the Libra sitting here. So the call to action message that we want Gen Z to remember is that to have a good, a positive look on every horoscope, which is also a positive look on themselves. Follow up our single voice. The video series will be distributed through horoscope-centric. So follow up the single voice. We want to encourage Gen Z to to speak their voice proudly about their horoscope. The engagement activity is inspired by the behavior of reading horoscope for daily navigator in life. We create a web to provide the message from universe on behalf of Close Up to remind Gen Z about the positive quality and prompt them to share the message with the photo proof as an evidence of the quality on social media, and even by the smallest action that they do every day. And after that, they will get a reward for their effort in non-stop believing in themselves, which is a dating bundle collection exclusively for every horoscope and customized for them, consisting of close-up product and message from universe part. Last but not
the goal, we want to inspire Gen Z. We want to encourage Gen Z to believe in themselves and thus believe in others and give one another a chance at love through the platform of horoscope.
So we believe that all of us are deserve to have a chance at Cupid.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening our presentation.
Thank you, HIHA HAHI, for your presentation. And now it's time for the Q&A session. Dear juries, please go ahead.
I just want to ask, have you done your due diligence of checking whether this idea has been done before?
We believe that in Vietnam we don't think so, and we haven't checked with the with like others, because we believe that the core of it is that we see this is a problem that is rising very recently within Gen Z because of the rise of horoscope. And thus we want to address these issues, this contemporary issue, with our idea.
I can name 2 campaigns using horoscope right now. One is with the bank and the other with Nescafe.
Yes, we believe that horoscope is very trending. So I think it's natural for brands to grow and tap into it. But I think that within the context of love and within the context of a toothpaste brand, which is all about embracing and encouraging Gen Z to be open to love. We believe that the horoscope is not haven't been used as a mechanism within the context of the industry. The goal here, of course, the main goal here is that we want to use the platform of the horoscope to inspire Gen Z, to believe in themselves and to believe in others, to be open, to give others a chance at love and getting closer to one another.
So the horoscope becomes the enabler, or the product becomes the enabler?
Yes. The horoscope is the enabler is the taste of the products, and then we want to use the channel, which is the platform of the horoscope, to amplify the product taste, the product features, to be the one that inspires Gen Z to believe in themselves and others.
What would those features be, if I may ask?
Okay. So as we have previously presented, we believe that each taste of the close-up have their own unique quality that fits within each horoscope. For instance, as we mentioned,
the fire eyes there. Yeah, as we mentioned, we find the unique of the fire eyes close up to space is really interesting, and
it's fitting with the personality of the Aries, the Aries, which is passionate and very, can be considered aggressive. So we believe that the fire and eyes of the close-up, and the thing can be said the same for other tastes of the close-up.
Then do you think you need to dial that up? because that needs to be dialed up in the whole presentation, right?
Yes. So I think it's something that we mention consistently through our channels. Starting with the propaganda videos, we taking inspiration directly from the taste of the each type of close-up toothpaste to match the personality of the horoscope. And the same can also be said for the online petition as well as the limited dating kit, which we customize the message as well as customize the product combo, the gift, to each horoscope as a way to both drive customization and as well as to help each one of them feel represent and related to their personality.
Do you think you have enough product variants to map it with all the 19 billion horoscopes?
I believe there are 12 horoscopes that we use mainly in our in popular culture. Like in general context, there are 12 horoscopes, and within the product range of close-up, there are 4 to 6. So we think that it can be separated into the groups of horoscope.
Or we can just choose some unique, 12 unique tastes of toothpaste to customize for the horoscope,
Yes,
I guess.
Because the core of it is that close-up is the enabler. The taste of close-up is the enabler for each personality of the horoscope to encourage them to believe in themselves and inspire one another.
In the presentation, you say that 43% of Gen Z consult horoscope. So how about 57? Is it if they're not interested in or they're not related to what happened?
They have their own sense of belief, and we believe that it's a minority out of each. So, we said, each for Gen Z, it can use horoscope, astrology, but the percentage in the research we found, the percentage that use astrology is significantly lower compared to horoscope, because at least in like popular context of culture of Gen Z, horoscope is still the most easy to identify and understand.
And time is up. Thank you so much, dear juries, for your question.
Thank you.
And thank you, HIHA HAHI, for your presentation. Please have some rest. Thank you.